Welcome to EVE Online, I'm Major Freak. I'm kind of bored. I've been lapping some rats while I wait for my scout to get back from seeing if they can find any more fobs in the area, but no juice. Figured I'd probe down the... It was pretty funny. The first one I warped to was just a joint venture. Never actually tried shooting friendly Empire NPCs. I'm not sure if I lose standings or not. So, yeah. That's something for a solo player, I'm sure. I did another one, and the second Belta scan. Yay, found them. So I warped my hauler, hoping to point the enemy hauler, but wasn't there, just the miners. So I was like, screw it. So my guys in the squad got warped to it, so I just set up my cap chain and put the logi on bottom down for the logi chain, and kept the other one for my thrasher who's gonna go in. I was trying to figure out which is the best one. At first I thought, okay, wolf, definitely wolf, right? But it turns out the DPS and webbing, there's only two mid slots on the wolf, right? So there's 3 on the thrasher, and there are 4 on the interdictor, the saber, everybody's favorite interdictor. I don't think I have the range. Whoops. I don't think I have the range to actually hit these. The cruors for the defense fleet come in really close, like less than 10, so I can web them easy. And my autocannons have a really short range too. So I seriously don't think it's got an Inquisitor, so it'll definitely be repping it. But I'll try to break it, see what happens. I believe I kicked out my drones. And they're probably randomly fighting things, but they are Valkyries, and the cruors are... Whoops. Wrong one. So, not that one. So these are their resistances, and they've got a... Let's see... Oh, interesting. Okay, it's kind of like the... Oh, these are tough, of course. So they have an explosive hole. Alright, Cool, okay. Okay, thermal for this one. The Inquisitor. Okay, yeah, so... The drones are okay. How are we doing here for... So they're kind of like shooting everything. So that one Inquisitor is probably going to have some major problems dealing with things. So what I'll do is I'll start shooting this one. And assuming that the Inquisitor is having too much of a problem repping everything else to bother with this one. Let's see what happens. Where is that Inquisitor? Make sure... Oh, yeah, he's repping the one I'm shooting at. Hey, you little bastard. Come on, let's see if I can take him down. He is repping it, but I am dealing enough damage. Cool. Yeah, if there was 2 Inquisitors, forget it. But as you can see, I'm doing enough damage. There we go. Or wait, no, he was repping the other target. That's pretty hilarious. So, my bad. Okay, you're repping that one. You're okay. He's actually switching reps. Cool. Trying to keep everybody alive. Ha 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 ha. Fool. Of course, the easiest thing would have been to get my my drones to attack the Inquisitor first, but I was curious. You know, my guy's in position. I can start the fob up and just, yeah, it's kind of fun. And yeah, I don't think there's anything close to me anymore. We'll probably get out of range. Yeah. Oops. See if we can slow that sucker down. Gank you. I found Titanium Sabot to be the absolute best ammo type. It's the only one with the damage type I need and the range I need. The plus 60 have less damage, and the minus 50 range just are too many grazing shots, and I like reliable hits I can get on this. The 23 would be a missile hit, but I'm getting grazing on this because it's past 12, of course. Yeah, it's kind of hard to hit at that point. So yeah, as long as I get rid of the cruors, I'm happy. I'll send this one back to dock.
Warp drive active.
There we go. And there's still a lot on the... Oh, right, I haven't ganked the Inquisitor. So we're going to leave the Inquisitor there. I want to hunt down, because I'm bored. And I know this is the closest fob, so I won't get another one. What I want to do is find the hiding miners. They'll go to a safe spot. Unfortunately, I don't think I spooked the hauler, so I don't think the hauler's going to be at that safe spot. Unfortunately, because it sometimes gives you a skin, and I'm not patient enough to sit around for 15 minutes at a time waiting for the hauler to undock. It's pretty lame. Now that's probably, yeah, that's the joint venture NPC. Oh, here we go. No, this is, yeah, sorry. That would be the venture right there. Alright. So, double click. Drag, double click. Zoom in. Yeah, that'll do it. Voila. Yeah, I'll just show you. I'm using the hotkeys that I found. Might as well give credit where credit's due. Where's my recommended? Come on, recommended. Oh, do I have oh, okay. Give me a sec. Gotta go here. Then nope. Here we go. Recommended. There we go. I think this is the one. Yeah, newbie. Yes, great tutorial. Definitely check it out. Yeah, I didn't like it at first. I was like, I don't like your hotkeys, but yeah, I came around. I haven't come around to his. He uses the right click to open up the radio menu, and I loathe the radio menu. I hate it so much. So, yeah, you might have won me around for hotkeys or scanning, but I refuse to do anything else. Okay, and I've got my guys. Let's see, fleet, and I'll move me to here. and then I'll just warp my squad, the entire thing. They don't. Once you've pinned down the this, I call this the response fleet, for when the hauler triggers it. When you see the hauler at the fob, these guys will appear. Most of the time, it's frigates. Sometimes you'll get unlucky. Get some more omens. And if you've got a full omen spread and the hauler spawns more omens, yeah, kiss your sweet ass freaking goodbye. That's what the MGD is for. Alright, here, and they don't move. Once you've pinned down the response fleet, they're not going to move. So all I do is pop MTU. Oh. And I start blapping. What's... Oh, you're not within... blap you. And I'll start taking you guys out. Pop the drones. There we go. And one. I think they're mostly shield, I believe. So I shoot the EM will do great. So that'll take care of that. And EMP. Inferno. I just use Tech 1. I'm not sure how vulnerable this Thrasher is to getting popped if the omens or battleships switch targets to me. So, yeah, it has it. Yeah, they sometimes have modules, faction mining modules, stuff like that, which are, I mean, meta names. That's really expensive. So, but most of the time, there's just you get metal scraps, and the Ventures have the worst ore volume, so it's pretty lame. I'm just doing this because, yeah, why not? What do you do, right? Better invite. Get in here. Squad member. I should really be draining the fob right now. I'm really not going to. And you're done. I don't care. Titanium, Scourge. Yeah, as you can see, the Inquisitor is keeping everybody alive quite handily. So we're just going to pop that one while we work our way down there. And I'll get my other entity to get in the pod and go get a warp in, a ping on the fob. Once you kill the miners, the response fleet typically warps away. It might stick around because it's engaged, but we'll test that for sure. Warp pod, warp to location, get the bookmark ready. Yeah, just set it for 3 hours. Good enough. I should really assist Rain Taniel's Rook with my other entities, drones. But there we go. Hopefully that's the right. It's a bit laggy on my old computer. Yeah. Alright, reload. Pop my drones on the other entity. On the laptop. And assist. Daniel. There we go. And I just fire up the old F1 and off they all go. Zoom. Yeah, by the way, guard and assist won't work for PvP in low and high sec. Just a note. I'm sure you've watched that video of mine, but yeah. Yeah, CCP, shortly after I uploaded that and actually sent them bug reports and all that stuff, they attempted to fix it by ripping out the code and trying to make it all uniform, but that did not succeed. I wonder why. Yeah, ripping out code is not the smartest thing to do. But whatever, thank God I don't freaking work there. Alright. And there we go, almost dead. And you're almost dead. So be curious to see if this, once this pops, if this one, these ones take off. Okay, popped, and no, they're still hanging around. Okay, cool, good to know. Yeah, once the fob pops, these guys take off. Yeah, he's not fleeing. Huh. Interesting. All right, that's done. I'll warp a destroyer off, and therefore I can go hug the fob with the pod. I don't think I'll bother. Kaplow. Deaded. Retracted. I'm trying Valkyries lately, just because of the vulnerability of the crews. But if there's an Inquisitor, I mean, if there's a Augur in the field, it might be a little bit difficult. Alright, so Eta camp. Let's not warp to the Eta camp. Let's not try to do that. Let's go to Major Freak. Pull in the drones. Pull in the drones. Alright, what do we got here? We got it all in. I think, yeah, it's probably going to be absolutely shite. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, lol. Whoop-de frickin' do. Yeah, 1.7 million. Whee! Yeah, one day I got an Orca skin, Blood Raider, so that was pretty cool. I gave it to Chrome Mega. Yeah, it happens, but mostly this is not done usually for me. Mostly I just don't bother. It's a waste of time, honestly. You know, you're just hoping for a roll of the dice, and it's like, yeah, but I'm getting 240 million every fob I pop with everybody on grid, so what do I care, right? warping. Great. Okay, let's align. Yeah, I really love this thrasher. It is so much fun. I'm surprised too. It was like, oh, gotta go with, you know, the wolf because, you know, that would be the best. But no, actually it's not. I've tried tracking computers. I've tried painters. It's just all down to webs, and plus they orbit less than 10 clicks, so yay. As long as you get your Leshaks together real close, then it's easy. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother draining the fob. I should have done it before, but whatever, right? That's just, I used to do this whole rigmarole. I used to actually think that the best way to do this, I didn't know about pods. You could drain the capacitor. Before I knew that, and around the same time, I was still trying to send in a micro warp drive, oversized micro warp drive stabber, and whip around the fob at about 350, and I thought that distracting that would help, but I found as soon as I realized after a while that as soon as the RRBS started cap chaining up and repping each other, then everybody pretty much ignored any other distraction, like the stabber, you know? They couldn't catch the stabber, but they just completely ignored it. So I'm like, wait, I'm adding to the spawn, I'm not doing anything productive, and eventually I was like, well, why don't I just stick with an on-combat? It's way out and not spawn anything and make it harder. Because it can get pretty exciting. Yeah. Alright, so everything's set up right. Let's get everybody fleet. I think we're okay. Let's get Seneschal into the command position just in case I panic and want to warp. It's not going to happen though. I'm actually pretty stoked. I should pretty soon. I'm trying to get Draugrs right now, but pretty soon I want to be able to use Drekavacs, like 4 Drekavacs on a fob. And from what I've seen and what I've tested, it's a lot easier than the Leshaks, and they get around quicker, right? But let's stock up. Alright, off. Get that back in the ship and back on grid. And then I'll warp in. Might as well warp in now. Seneschal going in.
Warp drive active.
Now the interesting thing is, I have 3 of these, and somebody tried to tell me that the capacitor warfare resistant bonus doesn't have stacking penalties, but I'm like, yeah, I think it does, but we'll see. Logs and messages. Let's shove you in here and get combat warfare, energy warfare. That should show me what's going to happen. We'll see. Okay, we can do the math from there. Ooh, that's a fascinating spawn. All right, let's tag these suckers up quick. Because, oops. 7, 8, 9. That'll be good. All right. So that's fascinating. frigate in my ship. Sometimes I'll forget to get my guy on grid. Come on, get in the ship. Undock. There you go. Okay. Warp in.
Warp drive active.
So 709. 709 drained. 3 minus 27 percentage. Cat warfare. Exists. So normally it's 1500. Alright. 1500 default, right? Let's get my cap chain up. So I've placed Seneschal first, and then Minor Freak top for this one, and then Hereticus. Right? So what I should actually do is have this is up and that's down. And just remember that. I'm really bad with... I'm good with logi, but I'm really bad with the alphabetical stuff and up down. So I think I really need to concentrate hard and go, okay, get the cap chain up and down, and that's up and that's down, and that's up and that's down. And I'm going to rep I'm gonna rep the up, actually. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay. I'm gonna have to get used to this. I should really get really disciplined in my logi, and this is a good way to practice it. But yeah, getting that cap chain and knowing which buttons to press and looking at the target option and going, okay, that's up, that's down, that's up, that's down, and that's up, that's down. And I've got F6, my down one, down rep for my Thrasher. So here's you. Let's get you tagged up. So there's 4 augers. That's hilarious. Okay, I've only got, and see, it's not moving. I've only got 1 of a rook. I normally bring 2, but I switched out 1 on them for a Thrasher. So this could get really interesting, actually. So I'm glad I'm recording this. All right, let's get my pod back in the ship and back on grid. That's done. Alright. So let's check this out. If it doesn't stack, that would mean that... Oh yeah, look. I mean, it's 50%. I mean, it has to stack. So 20, like 1.27. It's like that's times 3. 27 times 3, that would be... Yeah, there's no way. So it's definitely stacking. Your energy warfare resistance is going to stack, of course. Yeah, but it's pretty sweet when you half that. You're pretty much laughing. And I've got no, I don't have talisman. Oh crap! I forgot talisman on this one. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, this is what it's supposed to look like. And I've got new drones. Like I said, we're gonna test them out for sure. There's only 2 Omas on field, which is just shocking. Only 1 augur showed up, so this is gonna kind of weird. So here. Yeah, I've got nothing there. Lol. Passive shield recharge. Yay. Yeah, so the DPS is now full. This will update, and this is 50-50 or 30-30. So I've got 92 and 86, and the omens are the ones that dish out the most damage. and they're doing 63 and 38. Yeah. This takes about 15 minutes. Yeah, as long as my other guys are way out of range. As long as you're 1500 or more, the defense fleet won't starburst to you. It'll just ignore you. If anything warps to within 360, 375, you'll spawn another reinforcement wave of defense. Not very much, but it sometimes can happen. The neutralizing range is 267 or 276, around there. I think it's 67. Yeah, but the starburst is pretty scary if you've never seen it before. Yeah, warping out to 500 at back right on top of you. These guys point, not scram, so I've got MJDs for GTFO, but yeah, this one looks really easy. So let's warp in, spawn something, and warp back out.
Warp drive active.
Hello. Warp back out. Then we'll come back in and see if we can do some damage to the augers. Now this one is picking up speed, so I'm gonna try to just attack that one first. Guessing, oh, it's gone. I guess it took off. Weird, huh? It just bolted. That's weird. Hello. So this sucker spawned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cruors, but 1 auger left. So I'm not quite sure what that means. It's kind of hard to analyze this stuff. So that's fun. I'll be able to throw this guy in. Show you guys my new toy. Of course, I'm not sure if the augers are gonna heal the cruors. So sometimes they don't help a new wave. But hello, he's back. That's hilarious. And is he going to come to a full stop, or he's going to speed up? This is interesting. Well, okay, I'm just going to send this guy in. Start shooting at stuff.
Active.
What's going on here? My cap's alright. I'm worried about that. Alright, so let's get in the middle of these guys. Actually. Who are you? Seneschal, good. Alright, so you're gonna keep at range 500. And we'll get you. 500. Get them all close in. Yeah, Arbitrator too. Ooh, fun. And Morkers. Awesome. Right, so we'll hopefully Major Freak doesn't get targeted right away. That could be an issue. Sometimes it happens. And we'll drop a down F6. Yeah, I used to be loosey-goosey on this, but it probably benefit me if I got a little bit more disciplined with logi. Alright. And that should keep him alive, because we've only got 2 omens on the field, so that'll be easy. Alrighty. So that's 22. Interesting. I want to see what the auger does. Alright, let's deal with you first. Oops. Hey, freak. Okay, there we go. Alright. Ew. Pew pew. Yeah, the 19 and 19, those are missiles, and yeah, it's pretty decent. You get some decent hits on these using titanium. Even out to 800. It's great. Oh, getting reps. So you're catching reps from whom? So, number 1 is repping you. What are the other 2? They're following the omens. Cool. Alright, so let's pop infiltrators. Take out here. And I'm going to assume the working theory is that the other augers won't bother repping either this one or any cruor. So yeah, let's test that theory. Pew.
A module has run out of charges.
Alright. Doesn't look like it's catching any reps. Yep, totally ignoring. It's like we're looking after it, buddy. Yeah, it's too funny. They're acting like they're looking after battleships at 100. Any augers at 100 repping battleships won't help anything else closer in. So that's pretty interesting. And of course, I've dealt with the miners, so the hauler won't show up. And I've also killed the response fleet, so I'm pretty sure the hauler is long gone. Watch it Dundalk, that'd be funny. Yeah, it'll wander about very laconically. Laconic? No, I think that's the wrong word. Oh, there it goes. It's dead, and we'll pop this guy. Now, we'll pull drone. Well, no, we won't. We'll pull drones. There we go. Have fun blowing this up, and the fob is dead. Good. Yeah, it's like tips on its side. Okay then. So much for high graphics. Yeah, without without the webs, let's see what kind of damage it does. So, the rockets are doing less, but it looks like we're dealing... Well, we got glances off. We got a graze. Glances off. Graze. Yeah, we should not be getting that. We should be getting... And titanium is plus 20% tracking speed. Now, I've tried tracking computers. I just prefer the webs. They just help so much more. Yeah, and the cruors go down real fast. The problem with drones is these cruors go so fast that it's almost impossible to keep the drones. Their drones are ADD in the first place, so yeah. But this does a masterful job of killing everything off the field, and it's super cheap too. I'm starting to put Tech 2 stuff, and I'm thinking of putting ammo in, expensive ammo, but A, I'm broke, and B, I'm not sure how quickly it'll die to say Omen's just lapping it out of existence, and pop, there goes all my expensive ammo. So I think I'll stick with cheap ammo. It's doing the job. Yeah, I've got Tech 2 guns, but Tech 1 basic ammo. Yeah, 3 augers. I am pretty sure that I won't be able to break them, because I've only got 2 jams, you know? Let's try to land my guy right on top of him. Let's first grab the loot first. Who got the kill? Who got the kill? Nah. Average spawn, average drop, nothing special. You don't really get great salvage from the fob itself, unlike other upwells, so I simply don't bother, honestly. And nothing drops, by the way. There's nothing in the wrecks. You can get about 1 million salvage out of them if you bother, but I don't. Yeah. Alright, so we'll go back there. I don't have fast tackle. Actually, should. Yeah, I do actually have fast tackle. I don't have fast tackle, but I can cut out the middleman of probing by warping that guy. But it's kind of fun to practice probing. It's kind of neat. All right, where am I? Here. Go minimal and drop my guys on top of the auger. Might be smart if I got you in the same spot. Mess around. All right. That again, once more. Blah blah. And warp. Stop me. Don't. Nope, nope, stop. There you go. I don't need that anymore. Alright, I'm gonna orbit this guy. Actually, I'm gonna, yeah, I'll orbit this guy. Target. Target. Damage. Alright. So, 1. Yeah, it's kind of off and on whether you do anything. And if you don't get one, if you don't get them both, you're not going to damage anything. Honestly. Pop the drones out. Start firing. Yeah. The only way I can really get this, kill 3 augurs, and if I've only got this many ECMs, it's usually overheating for sure. And they go pretty fast too. Look how fast they're going. 731. That's fast, huh? So I'm going to. What I'll do is I'll start approaching this guy, and I can. It's a wreck now, so I can go through it. So that should help me getting close to these guys. Hopefully. Now then, let's pop infiltrators again. And what I'll do... I will 7... I was going to assist, but it's not really going to work because I'm trying to ECM the other two. So it might confuse the drones, so I'm going to try to avoid assisting. Oh. What happens when you hiccup during gameplay? Oh, there we go. This guy's unneeded, so I'll just warp back to Major Domo and get in his squad.
Drive active.
Probably won't need to. I'll just warp to Rain when she's close. Getting there. Ha 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 ha. Now, once I get ahead of them, it should be fairly easy to start orbiting them. So, start orbiting 9. There we go. Woohoo! Now watch. Okay, so I'll send in. Yeah, getting away on me again. Alright, time to follow the omen again. Gonna get my little Magus to... Sounds like I said maggot. Magus to assist. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Wait, come on. Hurry up. How fast are you going? 540. Boo. Alright, so... I am gonna get you. Cancel that. F1, and they should, as soon as I hit F1, they should start attacking that number 7. And yep, they are. Good. And I am following the omen, right? Yes, following the omen. Come on. There we go. Hopefully that'll get me inside them, and I'll get my Magus to do the same. Oh, fun. Yay! Yes! So... reload. Oh, wrong one. Bad me. So 8's next. Yeah, so it's possible. It's not easy. That's why I bring a rook. I could have just there were no once I killed all the cruors, or even before, I could have just used MJD and warped off. But yeah, I'm bored. Might as well have fun. Show you guys how to do it. You know. All right, and that should get my good. Yeah, my Thrasher's way too slow. 713. Alright, let's get... off you go. There we go. Woohoo! Give me a sec. 9. Look at. And then rook. I'll watch the rook. Rook. Oh, I've got it. Velocity hat. Lol. Funny. Actually, it's actually a good idea. Anyways, never mind. Rook. There we go. Zoom in. Almost dead. Perfect. And since I'm following the omen, there we go. And 9. And at this point, it's a piece of cake now. I'll just jam him completely. Also, it's only 10 clicks, but still, it just doesn't have the speed. Yeah, the Magus is designed to point the battleships, so I'm not too concerned about fixing it. I could, however, think about putting webs on this Atron. That might work. Yeah, it'd totally work. I could totally put webs on this. Go in and slow down the... it'd be fun, you know. Get... as you know, if I can get a certain amount of optimization on all my ships I'm using, then I can just recommend it to others, and they can bring that. So it's, fast tackle with web. Something can get close in and point. It doesn't have to be fast, like the fast tackle or fast web, could I say? Yeah, get in real close. Oh, totally. Yeah, it'll be easy. Slow it down, and then the others can catch up to it, like the Magus if it wants, and things like that. Yeah, that's fun. Pew pew. I never can understand the thinking behind this. Pew. Almost dead. Yeah, I wish there was better camera controls. Like, could you not zoom out, please, when we're looking at a ship? It's like, oh, we're gonna zoom in and then we're gonna zoom away. It's like, no, I want you to orbit. Could you do that? But yeah. There used to be way more camera controls way back in the day. Let's try something here. Let's try that. Let's see if we can control it better using that. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, I'll definitely use for camera control when I'm looking at stuff. Definitely this now. Perfect. That's really good. And then when your target blows up, it divorces from your... Nice. So it doesn't zoom back to your ship like this, right? If you did have the other way on. Well, that's pretty cool. Alright. Things to learn. Maybe it's the same camera controls. I'm just forgetting how to use them properly. Yeah, I like the Valkyries. They're just kind of redundant now that I've got the I've got the Thrasher. One more. Yeah, it's peanuts compared to the fob. Just kill a fob, move on. Don't worry about the hauler. Don't worry about the miners. Don't worry about the response plate. Don't worry about the defenders. Yeah, it's just like. But if you got a Drekka back and you don't have MVD, yeah, I'm still working on that fit. I haven't flown with it yet, seriously, except for once, and it was a pretty boring video. It was painful to watch. Yeah, I'll work on it once I afford the Drekka backs. Yeah, that's it. Rear mouse button. Everything back on board. I'm lost. I haven't a clue where I am right now. It's like, what are these systems? I have no idea. Okay, scoop the loot. Now I'll head off to Amar. 7 jumps. Cool. Let's just, yeah. Let's switch the fit. I know I won't be shot, but it's just, I don't want to get lazy and complacent. That's when bad things happen. This person belongs back in Leshak. Nope, wait. Metal scraps all over the place. Better use her. Sure, yeah. Hospitaller. I should really get them parked in one station. It's just ECM in one and DPS in the other. Thank you. Thank you. Don't need that. Turn that on. Bang, bang, bang. Alright, done. I might actually fit the webs next time, but I just won't be able to catch up. Yeah, the web's on something else. Let's trade it to Patron. That's what we'll do. Yeah, always improving, trying to get better, trying not to be complacent. You know, good enough. You know, a lot of things in this game, 95% in this game is good enough. And it, you know, it's a game. But why cripple yourself? You know, that, I mean, before people really theory crafted and really got min-maxing, it was just good enough for everybody, right? And nobody bothered. You know? Except a very core minority, and now it's just the meta. Just what's done. Yeah, apparently there are less of people interested in the mechanics in the game than there used to be. Mainly because CCP gets screwed it up all the time. You know, it's pretty depressing. It's like mod makers, you know? You figure out a mechanic, code it, and then they dick with the code, and you have to do it all over again for really what? What did they improve, right? So. It's like whack-a-mole. But hey, it's a game, they're developers, you know, the whole world over, they're always the same. They think we are their little social engineering experiment, and they play God and don't realize that's what they're doing, and it's very immoral. And a bunch of freaking morons for doing it. But, you know, it's devs. It's devs here. They get hostile because we're screwing around with their game, you know? It's like, dudes. Seriously, what the hell? We're the ones immersed in it. Listen to our feedback or not, at your peril, you know? It's like, yeah, game's ending. No, it's not. The game is very much alive and will be for a very long time. It's because we don't have 2,000 people on the server. That's Jumpgate. That's a dead game. It never got off the ground because their developers were just like CCP, but unlike CCP, we never got to that magical 20k online at a time, and it just petered out. You just can't sustain that. So yeah, fun game. I loved it. So like Elite Dangerous, not Elite Dangerous, but the original Elite, you know, when you could blap yourself into the docking ring and blow up. Yeah, that kind of game. I did not want to play this game. Sorry, I'm dealing with my faults here on my other entities. Get them home. Autopilot. Go back to ignoring them. Yeah, that web on the fast tackle is gonna be great. Yeah, it's very specialized. All right. I don't want to use expensive. They're alphas, so they can't fly the expensive stuff. But yeah, if you're running around searching for fobs and you're AFK at a gate and you look juicy, somebody's gonna pop you. If you don't, people tend to leave you alone. Gone are the days, or we're gonna blow you up because you're autopiloting, and we're gonna pop you because we're gonna roleplay that we hate that kind of people. Yeah. Alright, off we go. Yeah, that's it. Then I just... Did I post it already? I don't think I did. go. Come on. Alright. Z-kill's a bit weird today, so... Again, back home. Everybody heads back home. There's nothing nearby. Did a massive search. I've actually got the entire area around Cador. Okay, that's fine. I'm cool. Dot land. Dot land. Yep, I've got the entire Cador region blanketed. I've used a... I'll show you actually. Best to show you. So this is Cador. Cador or whatever I pronounce it. Yeah, the entire Cador region given to all 4 of my scouts, basically. Yeah, and these are waypoints, and I don't autopilot, I just go slowly between the systems, and all these waypoints will get me the entire area of Cador. Yeah, well, except Leshak. Bad. Oops, whatever. Done. Yeah. And you know, they're on my other entities, so I just don't really pay attention to them, and you know, I'll check them and move on to the next one and do my business. And, you know.
Warp drive active.
I don't think I can run 8 Omegas on one client. It'd probably melt my computer. But yeah, I mean, CCP knows that eventually you won't be able to resist. Like, I start out with 4. Now I'm up to 6. You know, once I'd have to be really financially stable to go for 8 Omegas, but they count on people, you know, eventually turning. You know, you've got all this stuff for the alpha characters, and you've realized, wait a minute, this is going to be much better if they're Omega, and then slowly but surely, your alphas turn Omegas, and I'm sure that's what they count on. But yeah, we'll avoid other topics. Like, fact you can multi-box alphas on Singularity. It's just blowing my mind. It's just haven't got my brain wrapped around it yet. Oh, CCP, what are you thinking? Oh, well. Yeah, I head to Amar. I trade all this to Minor Freak. Minor Freak will reprocess it and then sell the minerals. It's not worth selling. Well, I just sell the buy orders. So, yeah, I get the minerals and then I sell the buy orders, and that's much more worth my time. And reprocessing at Amar costs me 0 because I have standings, and everybody everywhere almost gets the same reprocessing base rate of 50%, except at a few low sec stations, which is like 35 or something. But yeah, this guy's got the implant for it in his main account. And the RX, it's an 8-slot implant. Yeah, it's contract to him, and I'll eventually go over there, reprocess it, sell it, give it back to my hauler who sells it, and yeah, all golden. I like the Thrasher. It is really fun because if I can, it's hard to kill the cruors at the best of times, especially with the augers, but if I have a rook for jamming, and I have the Thrasher for dealing a lot of damage on the cruors, specifically, I can clear the way for others to come in and join in the fun, because it's kind of boring sitting out there past 1500, collecting 3 million. Well, it's nice every 15 minutes, but, you know, people like to contribute, so if you're gonna do anything, get a thrasher, get this fit. I have amulet because I'm thinking, okay, what kind of implants would go with a passive armor tank? Well, amulets, of course. I'll be redoing this. I think I've got some other thoughts about how to use this best, but that's for the Draugrs stuff I was talking about. But that's neither here nor there.
Warp drive active.
Why am I? Yes. Who knows? And the rook fit has not changed for a very long time. I've got the Centurion stuff. Doesn't really need the Centurion because I've never really needed to get range on this stuff. So Centurions give you range, not increased jamming chance. Yeah, I guess I'll share the Atron fit and the Magus fit and this fit all in this video. I think I've delved into as much information as I can. Oh. Always warp to your safe spot. Never get that. Never give any high-sec war deckers any opportunity to think, might be profitable to hub gank these guys. So always use your safe spots. And your insta docks. Just so you get the practice up and you're a hard target. Because they want easy targets. No matter what they say, they want easy targets, low risk, high reward. That's all they're about. And they can't help it. It just, just happens.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Warp drive active.
Yeah, I'll make screenshots of all this. With the implants. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much overkill. But hey, weird stuff happens at FOBs. You wouldn't believe it. There, and there. Stack all. Create contract. Go. Oh no.
Warp drive.
You never know. Something might spawn. Now this is for my hauling to Jita thing. I don't really need it these days. Just not going to Jita right now. So I'll just plug in this because it's safe and I'm not worried about being insta-yanked at the gates. And yeah, I don't need this either. Nah, screw it, I'll keep it.
Something in that location.
Can I turn this on? Nope. Can I turn this on now? Nope. Can I turn it on now? Oh. It's probably these things. Most likely. I don't really need it because of Magus now. I don't think I'll be able to turn this on. No, it's not allowing me, so I'll just turn that on. Okay then. Okay. Huh. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Anyways, whatever. Yeah, fit it the way you like. It doesn't really matter. I had it for going to Jita, and then I'll keep that and just, you know, switch it out. But 7 left. Whatever. Just that should do for helping against any random ganks, which I totally doubt happens. So I won't link that fit. You guys can just do whatever, right? Some of you actually use
active.
freighters I've seen. And those people aren't listening to me, because they already know everything. Alright, so... Okay. I'll link the fit for the recon. Post that as well in the Magus. Laptop's slow as crap. There we go. Yeah, all in all, to do one fob, it takes quite a while. It only takes 15 minutes to kill it, but all the logistics of getting there and back, yeah, it's. I think it's worth it. I mean, I could mine ore. I mean, dense Veldsvar is still probably half decent. And our alliance has moons, so I'm not too worried. I'd like to do other stuff like the ice. I love doing ice, but you know, that's a waiting game. And people mine them so quickly now, it's crazy. They can be gone in an hour. I usually get about 400 ice out of it, so it's not bad. Sure, yeah. Yay, I'm home.
Warp drive active.
Anything here? No. Nope. Nothing. Usually when I've done these,
Warp drive.
Up the fobs in the area, I'll get in. I'll park in my ice mining clone and ship, and just sit around and wait till it pops. I'll have somebody out watching with the probe scanner, because the probe scanner updates in real time, whereas the agency window for ice fields doesn't. Just a pro tip there. There we go. Let's get underway. Yeah, I'll just hover over the undock just to bookmark. Just so as soon as I clear the black. Yeah, it's interesting. When I bought a much better computer and I got a much better internet plan, my my contract, the contract creation speed went way up, and I no longer really had a long time to wait for the black screen when I was undocking, which was always kind of freaky, especially in low sec. Crew, dock up. Before.
Warp drive active.
All right.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I'd like to get into doing low sec covert besieged covert things using Draugrs. I tried and failed with Stratioses, but I screwed up with the fit. I got the wrong drones in. I should have had Praetors instead of Wasps for the Mortis might throw out kinetic, but they're vulnerable to EM, so I was like derp. Yeah.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, and that's how long it takes from start to finish. Definitely lots of fun. Yeah, if you've got multiple clients, it's the coolest thing to do outside of mining. You know, doing other things like that.
Docking request accepted. Warp drive active.
Yeah, hopefully I can purchase hopefully I can purchase another Draugr now. I've done one. I don't think so. I'll probably have to do another fob, but yeah.
Warp drive active.
Leshak 4. It's always fun to track the temperate planets. All right, thanks, guys.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.